MicroStrategy 1 has a great set of REST APIs that allow automating CICD workflows. Let me show you an example, a Python script that I've built that allows creating deployment packages, move them between environments, and store them on GitHub for future reference. Let's consider this scenario when we have development and production environment. We have built some new objects like reports or dashboards, and now we want to move them to production. I will use a Jupyter notebook with Python to find freshly created objects, create packages, and deploy those packages to production. At the same time, I will push those packages to my GitHub repository for future reference, because maybe at one time I would like to revert the changes and get undo packages and deploy them to production to change back to the initial state. Okay, what do we have here? We have development environment on the left and production environment on the right. In development, we have a dashboard and a report created just today, and we don't have them in development. So we are going to move those objects from left to the right. Also, we have an empty GitHub repository, MSTI migrations, so we will push those packages here as well. This is my Python script. It's in a Jupyter notebook because it's the best format to show the script in action. First, we need to import some libraries, mainly my Mysterio libraries, GitHub library, and a few others. Next, there are some functions. So functions responsible for creating migration packages, and function to pushing data to GitHub or deploying undo packages. So I need to run this one as well. Next, I have two cells responsible for MicroStrategy connection. So here I define source, meaning development, and target, meaning production environments. So when I run it, I need to provide password. I already did that. And here I establish a source connection and target connection. All right. Now we need to create and deploy packages. First, we will download information about all the dashboards and all the reports we have in metadata, and filter. Later we will filter by modification date. We have 230 dashboards and 779 reports in this metadata. We will now filter by modification date. This and this. So we see that those objects were created after 1st of January 2024. Let's change it to May, 1st of May. So we have just two, one report, one dashboard. So I want to create migration packages for those two objects. This script does the full migration, meaning create package, download the package, and push to target environment. Let's do it. While this is happening, you see new packages are being downloaded and saved on my hard drive. Okay, I have 4 files, four packages, 2 packages for each file, because there is a package and there is undo package. So in total, there are 4. Let's see if the objects were migrated to production database. Let's refresh. There's a new folder, just as here, and there are 2 files. Just as here. So let's run one to check if migration was successful. Yes, the report works. Okay, packages were created and pushed to production. Now let's deal with GitHub. So GitHub repository is empty. We will now push those 4 packages to GitHub. Let's confirm. Okay, we have 4 new packages in GitHub. So the packages has been created and has been deployed to production, but let's imagine there is a problem with the document and we want to roll back. We want to delete this document with undo package from GitHub. So first, let's see what packages we have in GitHub. And I'm interested in this one, document undo. So I downloaded this package from GitHub. So now let's undo the deployment. Let's quickly check on my production server that the document is gone. I have only report in my server right now. Let's recap. What have we done? So we have used a Jupyter notebook Python script to connect to 2 environments, create migration packages, and move objects between them. At the same time, we pushed those packages to GitHub repository, and we rolled back changes by getting undo package from GitHub and deploying this to production. So this is how this was done with Jupyter Notebook. MicroStrategy Cloud customers can have a much nicer workflow, and it works like that. So the same setup, dev and prod environments, and there is a application on your computer that allows you to move objects with packages between environments, push them to GitHub, roll back with undo packages. So looks the same, but underneath works differently because Python is not running on my laptop. Python is running on one of those servers as a Python service. What I have opened on my laptop is a nicely formatted MicroStrategy dashboard that is using MicroStrategy Python transactions. So I display all the objects, all the packages on the server or on the GitHub in one nicely formatted dashboard, and I perform all the actions straight from here. As I mentioned, this is available for my MCE customers, MicroStrategy Cloud customers right now. And I'm going to create a video about that in the future. Thank you.